I'm happy now.
I'm glad that you're happy.
Going all night without the sugar, my panties in a twist. Actually, I went half the night without my panties.
Ooh, I'm not going to touch that one.
What did you say you're not going to touch?
I guess I set myself up for that.
The messages just pile up. Half of them are from my father. Can we sit down?
I believe this bench has their name on it.
What?
The phone.
I know. It's like a wife.
I wouldn't even know how to use one of those.
You wouldn't. You just throw this in the lake.
What does your father want?
Fuck him. I'll deal with it later, maybe. He dumped me for that cupcake, so screw him. I got even. Here's a nice boat. The Rising Moon.
I went sailing once at Monterey. Ah, the power of the wind. Learned about the boom.
Poor baby.
Oh, man. Imagine sailing ships cross the ocean. Columbus discovered America. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean.
Can we save...
A little over 500 years ago.
Can we save the history lessons when we're actually out on a boat? Then you can talk and I'll be trapped into listening.
We were taught that he was a hero, but not to the indigenous people. I have a Latina friend who wishes she could piss on his grave.
I once read about a lizard that they found in an Egyptian tomb. It had survived for hundreds of years and was still alive, but died when it started moving around.
I'm not hundreds of years old.
I didn't say you were. It was a lizard and a toad. Just survived all those hundreds of years.
They've died.
Yeah, from moving around.
Well, you did wake something up in me.
I don't want you to hop around and down.
I'll try not to.
Just don't always talk.
I don't always talk just to say what I know or think, but to explore an idea with the person I'm talking to. And in so doing, I discover what I thought, and sometimes I didn't even know I thought it until I say it. But you always say you don't want me to talk.
Don't talk about Columbus.
Certain writers of history made him out to be a hero.
He did discover America.
Dorothy Day is my hero. I wish they would put her in the textbooks.
I've never heard of Dorothy Day.
Oh, that's what I mean. I cried when she died.
At least she was a woman and didn't live 500 years ago.
I didn't know how much I admired her until she died.
Who was she?
Well, she was a woman who saw things that she didn't like, wanted to change, and at least she did try to. Like she had this idea for a hospitality house where the homeless people could get food and a bed.
A lot of people just don't want to work.
That's right, they just get on drugs and run away from responsibility. But Dorothy Day said, doesn't matter.
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm talking about Dorothy Day. She fed them, without exception, even when they weren't so nice. I mean, it's easy to be nice to somebody when they're grateful.
Is that what I am to you? A project?
No, you're not homeless. There are people out there who don't have any place to sleep.
Oh, it's their own fault. They all borrow money that they couldn't pay back, and then voila, it caught up to them.
Look, I have worked in the substrata of social work my entire life. Everyone tries. I mean, it's hard to make it in this world. Even when you have all the advantages such as I did, and you do.
How did we get on this?
Ronald Reagan started homelessness.
Oh, my father has a picture of himself with Ronald Reagan that he's proud of.
There is so much potential being wasted out there.
Well, what are you doing for them? Why don't you start a hospitality house? They get food stamps and they're all obese, not exactly starving.
You know, when people talk in generalities, they don't communicate.
Yeah, well, you started it.
I guess I did.
Just one more thing that makes this impossible.
You mean us?
Yeah.
I didn't think you thought we'd go beyond today.
I don't know, Carter. I woke up next to a stranger this morning. Not only do I not know who you are, I don't know who I am anymore.
We connected on a reptilian level without reptilian brains.
More than that.
Was it?
It carried over from last night until this morning. After I had sex with a guy, I wanted to get away. But I liked that you wanted to talk. To talk. can talk, and I like some of the things you say. It's okay that Dorothy Day is your hero. That's you.
You made me raise my voice. I seldom do that.
I got you.
You did. You hit a nerve. You
had a few with me, dude.
You were a different person this morning.
I was.
Kind of subdued.
I know. It was a new thing, talking like we did after we did it.
You had faith that I could do it.
I didn't want you to overdo it.
I didn't get myself there, but I got you there. It's been a while. I want to try to.
I just liked being in your arms.
Just in each other's arms, and you didn't need to do anything.
We didn't need to, but we did. You did.
I know. I was there. I remember.
I thought maybe you didn't want to.
Well, I was of two minds.
The lizard won out. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. There were more than 2 lizard brains at work.
You know, if it was just one time and then goodbye, it was one thing. But if it was something more...
No, Carter. We were talking about yoga, and then your children who are the same age as my parents.
You needed to know that. Understand.
I went to the Dallas way here. Understand the problem and the answer comes.
You remember I said that.
I remember a lot of what you say, Carter. You don't repeat any stories.
I love you.
I love you, Carter. If only we'd met 50 years ago.
I was very naive then. And skinny. You wouldn't have found me very interesting.
We'll never know.
No.
So what happens now?
I go back to Pierce County.
Guess you have to.
Afraid so.
I mean, it's bad enough that you're 50 years older than me.
Hey, look. True love means people find a way.
But mostly it never works out.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't work out, it's because people didn't love each other enough. I mean, it's always up to the lovers. And nothing lasts because we all die. But until then, the only thing that destroys love is that people didn't love each other enough. And most people hate true love because, you know, they're jealous. So you don't always get much help.
I don't know why I'm listening to you.
I don't either.
How did you know so much about true love?
Well, my life has been filled with moments where I could have gone all the way with this woman or that if things have been different, but I was taken. Now I'm not.
I'm not either. So keep talking. I mean, you're 50 years older than me and don't have any money and hate the world I come from and live in Pierce County, but aside from that, we're a perfect match.
True love means you find a way to overcome everything that stands in your way. I can move to Seattle.
For what?
For something that money can't buy, and not even death can take away from you. Something that can cause great unendurable anguish, or something that comes along maybe once, twice in anyone's lifetime.
We've only known each other less than one day.
What happens, you know.
How can you be sure?
I always trust my feelings. I see a pair of shoes I want, I don't need to try on another pair. I knew the car I wanted right away. Price didn't matter. You see, nobody can sell me anything. But if I want something, nobody can stop me from buying it.
I'm not a car.
I'm not a boat.
When you say boat, I understand because there is one I love. What did you set out to do in life and not get?
There used to be a bumper sticker in the 60s. Happiness isn't owning something, it's owning yourself.
So you set out to own yourself?
In a way. I had to define myself, and not as my father's son. I mean, we had chickens who didn't care who my father was.
I know what you mean. I'm McKinstry's daughter at the country club, at the golf course, at the folk talk.
Yeah, I never amounted to anything. I kept trying different paths. I considered the ministry. I spent 6 years in the Army National Guard. But this was after the Korean War and before Vietnam, so nothing really happened. And when my wife wanted to move back to her hometown, we bought an acre of land out from the city with an old cabin on it. We lived there for 10 years. I always wanted to try farming like my grandfather had done. I always made things work. I mean, I didn't make a living farming, but we did grow our own vegetables. And I milked a goat.
Did you drink the milk?
I fed it to the cats. But we did grow some really nice asparagus, and banana squash grew over the leach line. I did do some things that farmers do.
I don't think I'd like living on a farm.
It's good to try new things. And even new things you're not good at. I mean, anyone can do what they're good at.
Yeah, that's how things get done.
I suppose. You know, once I was condo board president for our small 16-unit condo. We spent over $1,000 during my presidency.
On what?
Double pane windows, caulking, painting, cement work. You know, my pet project was a patio out back that ended up becoming a hangout for bums.
Sounds like Dorothy Day.
I didn't mind, but I was outvoted. You know, we bought before the housing boom, so condos paid for, and I was having some place to live.
Sounds middle class.
Well, doesn't have an elevator.
What happened between you and your father?
You know, stepping in to save you was something he wouldn't have done. I've done things that he couldn't.
So you're still fighting him even though he's dead?
In a way. You know, one of the pieces of advice a soldier gave me in the National Guard was, no matter how big you get, no matter how old, you can never beat up your own father. But I did get out from his shadow.
What was my question? Your answer is so fucking long, I don't even remember what I asked. And if I don't stop you now, it's going to be even longer.
I don't remember either.
I think I asked you what you set out to do in life and how it all ended up.
Oh. Well, my life is almost over. And I find myself now looking back more than I do ahead. Or did.
Before you met me.
Meeting you has opened up possibilities I never dreamed of.
All these stories of times before I was even born. Don't tell me, Carter. What should I do? Like right now, in these fucked up times, what can I do? I can't do what you did. What can I do?
I don't know. I mean, what I saw last night seemed to be a woman giving up on herself. So I guess I'm just using my life as an example of how you can enjoy life if you live it on your own terms.
In a way, it doesn't end badly.
Yes. I mean, it's your life. You can do with it what you want. But most people don't get that. They let society or other people tell them what to do. But in every century, a few people come along who make their lives into something meaningful.
Like Dorothy Day?
Yes.
I can't be her and I can't do the things she did.
I know.
Was your father disappointed in you?
Well, he gave us the money to put the down payment on the little farm. And my mom and he would come and play with the kids, and we'd see each other at, like, Christmas, but we were 500 miles away in different worlds.
Did you want that?
I've thought about that for a long time. No easy answer.
Oh, you're not helping me.
Just, you know, I'm not sorry if that's what you're asking. I mean, sometimes you just do things, and then later on you find out why you did them, and sometimes you just do things because they seem like the right thing to do at the time.
You're not helping me. You're not helping me. What should I do?
I don't know.
Carter, that isn't a good enough answer.
I don't want to just talk and not say anything.
You always say something.
You need to take some action.
What?
Call your father. He's worried about you.
Fuck that.
No. Just get it over with.
Do I have to?
You say he's been calling you. You need to return his call.
Fuck. If it'll make you happy.
Yes. Be very happy. Happy.
Got his machine. Look, there goes a heron.
Oh, I see it. That's amazing how they can tuck their heads in when they fly.
Mr. McKinstry, it's your kid. I'm returning your call. He never answers calls.
You know, I just have no need for one of those. I can't see myself calling someone saying, hey, I'm at Trader Joe's looking at 10 different kinds of pre-cooked sausages.
It's true. People talk on these things from everywhere.
I don't. Besides, I can't afford one. I mean, I'm on Social Security on a $300 a month pension. But I will be coming into some life insurance. $40,000.
That's nothing.
Well, maybe not to you, but
I have father's credit card is all.
what about alimony?
Didn't ask for any. You know, fucking Brendan wanted to get together 2 nights ago, and you know what he wanted? He said his new wife wasn't as exciting as me. I said, forget it. Over is over. Suffer for the rest of your life, asshole. You'll never get it from me again. You should have seen the look on his face.
I know what he's missing.
I guess you do. For me, it was just sex, or was. You've got me all mixed up. Oh. What? How are you due? I'm fine. I didn't have my phone. How's your lady friend, Darlene? Oh, that was the old one, Muffy. Suze, okay. I'm so glad. Yeah. Yeah. Why would you worry? Do you think some guy would take advantage of me just because I was thrown out of a concert stoned and without my coat? I was just getting into the music like you're supposed to. Fucking yellow shirts are Nazis. When you're like, oh, I'm good. I already said. I didn't want to bother if you were getting out of a Suze. Fucking her in the ass or something. I'm not jealous of that cupcake. It's no big deal that you promised you and me would pick up your new boat in Boston and sail through the Panama Canal next spring. Oh, yeah, what fun. You and me and Suze. Well, maybe I can bring somebody to fuck me in the foxhole. I have just the person. He saved me from a dude with a knife. Got a black eye in the fight. He's older than you, too. Yeah, and he loves to lick my pussy till I'm screaming, don't stop! Don't stop! It was so awesome when you did that.
I know it was.
Last night. Yeah, all night in his hotel room. All fucking night. And I'm in love for the first time in my life with a guy 74 fucking years old. He's so old, he's like a lizard some archaeologist found in the Egyptian tomb. Oh, cut me off. Try it. I'll drop business school in a minute. I'll be a literature major and study James Joyce's Ulysses. They have a whole course all in that one book. Oh, who needs your fucking credit card? Shove it up Suze's ass. Oh, you can't buy me. You don't own me. I'm 24 and I'll fuck anybody I choose. I'm a big girl and I'll be just fine. Have a good day.
It landed in the sandbox in the playground over there. Hello? Yeah, she threw the phone. Carter Boggs? Yeah, I've been with G since last night.
Give me my phone.
She's quite a woman.
Give me
Don't
my
throw
phone.
it.
I have more to say.
She wants to talk more.
I only married fucking Brendan because you told me to. I didn't love him. He's just like you, all about making money. But you know what? You can't take it with you. So why do you need 3 houses and a new boat? And sex with Suze will grow very boring if that's all you two have in common. Real love is where you talk and you go for walks and talk about Christopher Columbus and the hunter-gatherers. Oh, I pity you with your squalor of wealth. I'm listening. He's really pissed off. Oh, he's everything you're not. He's a Democrat, even. You already said that. Mother was right about you. I'm listening. I hear you, sir. I'm very calm. Goodbye. 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 I'm cut off. I'm destitute. I'm happy for the first time in years, and all because of you. Let's go rent a kayak and become one with the ducks and lizards and toads.
Ah.